During Teacher Appreciation Week, Newport News Public Schools recognized our great educators during the annual Teachers of the Year banquet, held at Newport News Marriott at City Center. 42 educators were honored after being selected to represent their schools. Among the early childhood centers and elementary schools, Sharon Bournes, a preschool teacher at General Stanford with 7 years of experience, was selected to represent the elementary grades. The middle school teacher of the year is Shonda Woods, a 6th grade integrated language arts teacher at Crittenden with 25 years of experience. And the high school teacher is Michael Sage, a world history teacher at Denby with 7 years of teaching experience. From these 3 highly qualified teachers, Shonda Woods was honored as the 2023-2024 Teacher of the Year for the entire school system. For the second year, an Achievable Dream Academy celebrated the last day of school by honoring their hardworking students and the fathers who support them. Donuts, Dads, and Dreamers was a huge success, with over 100 fathers, grandfathers, and father figures attending the morning festivities. Organized by Family and Community Engagement Specialist Roy Allister and a team of educators, an Achievable Dream focused on honoring dads for Father's Day. It was also the perfect opportunity for the fathers to celebrate their students. As kids were dropped off for school, the team of dads cheered on every dreamer, celebrating their accomplishments this school year and welcoming the summer break. Thanks to Krispy Kreme, Panera Bread, and Pep Boys, the dads enjoyed a hearty breakfast in their honor, along with valuable raffle prizes. To wrap up the event, the fathers and father figures were invited to join their kids in the gymnasium to play some fun backyard games. This is where the students surprised their dads by forming their own boisterous receiving line and decorating messages of love to the important fathers in their lives. For 18 years, archery has seen amazing growth in Newport News Public Schools. Over the last decade, 4 schools have consistently hit the bullseye. And this year, once again, teams from Charles and Rich Neck Elementary Schools, Gildersleeve Middle School, and Menchville High qualified to compete at the National Archery in the Schools program's U.S. Eastern Nationals in Louisville. After competing in local tournaments, teams had to qualify at the Virginia State Tournament to move on to nationals and compete against 15,000 student archers in grades 4 through 12 from 33 states. The young archers from Charles were ranked 4th in the state, making them the top elementary team in Newport News. At nationals, the team was missing some key archers, but still had a great experience. Rich Neck improved on their state performance by shooting over 100 points higher at nationals. And they're excited to continue their season by competing at the Open Championship at Myrtle Beach in June. Rich Neck also received a generous grant from the NRA Foundation, allowing the team to start practicing on brand new 3-dimensional targets. With end-of-the-school year events and school testing limiting Gildersleeve and Menchville's participation at nationals, many of the students who did compete shot their best scores of the season. And Menchville had their team's best performance ever at states, missing a 3rd-place finish by only 1 point. With a focus on precision, concentration, and persistence, archery encourages students to gain important skills for success in school and in life. High school students enrolled in the Community Captains Program are receiving a unique learning experience to prepare them for academic success in college. But they're also gaining valuable skills that will serve them for life. Community Captains is a partnership between Christopher Newport University and Newport News Public Schools that gives select high school students a 2-year preparatory experience, free on-campus learning opportunities, and early admission to CNU. 19 juniors and seniors enrolled in the program learned the importance of volunteering by participating in a day of service in the community. The day was organized by Youth Volunteer Corps of Hampton Roads, a nonprofit service organization, and hosted by Sleep in Heavenly Peace, a team of volunteers dedicated to building bunk beds for local children and families in need. Volunteers also included CNU engineering students with the National Society of Black Engineers. The knowledgeable volunteers with Sleep in Heavenly Peace provided the equipment and custom jigs to quickly and expertly assemble 35 high-quality bunk beds. Community captains also spent time discussing the social, mental, and academic benefits of providing beds for local students, while reflecting on how this volunteer experience positively impacted the community captains themselves. Thanks to the collaborative efforts of so many great organizations and service-minded individuals, our students are inspired to make community service a lifelong goal. Before they walked across the stage to receive their diplomas, the class of 2023 took a memorable stroll back to where it all began. Graduating seniors from all 6 high schools continued a yearly tradition by walking the hallways of several elementary schools. For many of the graduates, the nearby elementary schools they visited just happened to be the same schools they attended years ago, which made the senior walks memorable for many educators who were overjoyed to see their students achieve one of life's most important milestones. At An Achievable Dream Academy, Charles, Greenwood, Knollwood Meadows, Newsom Park, Riverside, and Yates, elementary students lined the halls to cheer on the graduates. Many classes were excited to make encouraging posters and share custom cards, wishing the class of 2023 continued success. For the 51st year, the George S. Green Special Education Field Day provided fun, fitness, and inclusion for hundreds of students participating in a range of lawn games perfectly suited for them. The annual event was held at Todd Stadium and hosted by the Physical Education Department. As the special athletes entered the stadium, each school was greeted by a tunnel of cheers from school leaders, student volunteers, and middle school cheerleaders. Woodside's talented drumline provided the percussion, while Riverside Elementary's Boomin' Bears showcased their musical skills. Once on the field, physical education teachers, community partners, and student volunteers provided games, relays, and fun activities which every student rotated through, helping build confidence through fitness. Meanwhile, art students from Gildersleeve Middle School worked hard at creating a scenic mural using sidewalk chalk, which was used as a backdrop for team photos. The art students also hosted a station where students could share their own artistic creativity. For over 50 years, George S. Green Field Day has provided a fun and memorable experience for our most special students.